not here to talk about that, Ramona. We are here to teach you how to identify if you're being videotaped or recorded or entrapped in any way.
I just walked out of the movie theaters to watch The Sound of Freedom. And I must say, would you agree with me when I say that was the most touching movie you've ever seen in your life? Yeah, would you? We had nothing to do with the making of the film, obviously. So this is not an ad, but yeah, like he said, that's the most crying either one of us have ever done during a movie, that's for sure. If you've not seen the movie, I highly recommend you get out and see it. Spread the word. I'm still messed up. Shit. What a powerful message. I just can't. It's baffling that it's happening right before our very eyes, right here in the United States now. Millions of kids. It could happen yours. So for the love of God, please spread the word. Share this video. Share any video you see on this. Mel Gibson's video, Dana White's video, anything, just to spread the word. I recommend everyone watch it. I felt it necessary to take my...
Two questions. One, how do you reach a compromise between the moderate Green Caucus members in your party on the remaining appropriations bill? For example, with the agriculture FDA bill, some have already said they won't vote for it if there's a prohibition on the FDA mailing the interest zone. And second, did any Democrats show up to your screening on Sound of Freedom?
Your first question seems like a Monday question. We're going to do it the same way we've done it every single week. We bring all the members together, we talk, bills go through committees, and what we find is the voices from every district has a say. Think about how successful we've been. You've asked me that same question almost every single week. And we've proven every single week how we'll do it. And we'll do it just like we did it this week. I did not see any Democrats. There could have been some there, but it was a big room, and I was sitting in the front. So, we showed Sound of Freedom. Look, I'm not saying people...
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you very much. I spent 12 years as a special agent.
Sound of Freedom tells the true story of Tim Ballard, a former U.S. government agent who dedicates his life to rescuing children from human trafficking. This is a heroic thriller, unlike any film I've ever seen. The movie truly ignites hope and inspires change. With amazing performances by Jim Caviezel and Eduardo Verástegui, Sound of Freedom truly redefines storytelling and is the most powerful story I've ever witnessed.
How'd that make you feel? Giving a child his freedom. Felt good. You have been at this for 12 years.
My country 'tis of thee.
Why are you doing it?
Sound of Freedom has been a national sensation and a colossal success at the box office, really big numbers. Everyone should see it. This is a very important film and very important movie, and it's a very important documentary all wrapped up in one. It's really about an issue that has to be discussed. I will use Title 42 to end the child trafficking crisis by returning all trafficked children to their families in their home countries and without delay. And I will urge Congress to ensure that anyone caught trafficking children across our border receives the death penalty immediately, and that includes also for women, because women, as you know, are number one in trafficking. Children are actually number two. I want to thank Eduardo, Jim, Tim Ballard, and everyone else involved in this film for their incredible efforts and their great genius.
And I kid you not, and he can verify the story. 3 hours later, after Catherine's telling me this, I get a phone call from Mel Gibson. And Mel Gibson says, hey, I got these kids in Ukraine, these orphans who are, I think they're in the war zone. Can you go get them out? And I'm like, what? Like,
two signs right there.
Well, I've always been brought up with the notion that if your wife and Mel Gibson both tell you to do something, you probably
better listen.
You better listen. Anyway, we went out there, worked with a group called Aerial Recovery. I'm on their board, amazing group. 6,000 women and children we got out. So the suffering that we saw, and by the way, I won't get into this, except we found a pedophile group that was trafficking children out of Ukraine into Mexico, into Ecuador. Crazy case. Tony Robbins produced a docuseries about it. that's a different story. But my point is, stop de-escalating this thing. The pain that we're seeing, the suffering that we're seeing on the ground, the part that no one remembers. Traffickers call this harvest time. A war, a hurricane, an earthquake. In the aftermath,